So it'll be
Yep.
interesting to see how they go. But I'm sure she will add a huge amount to that boat. And I'm sure they're going to be one to watch in this first heat of the women's C2 500 meters. They're in the buckets just waiting for the starters.
So watch the Canadians in lane 8. Of course, the Chinese, very, very good. Polish expected to go well. The Cubans, you never know what you're going to get with the Cubans, so I'm always fascinated to see them race. And of course, Kiss and Nagy from Hungary up there in lane number, well, I'm going to say 2. It's actually lane 3, but they are second from the top of the screen, and they look like they've got a good start. As have the Canadians, Sloane McKenzie and Sophia Jensen, closest to the camera. So top 3 will go straight through to the final, and then 4th to 7th and next best 8th time will. So everyone here will go through because there are only 7 in this race.
Yeah, everyone's obviously guaranteed, but still looking like Canada are going out hard to put their marker down. China in the middle, their boat's moving really nicely, slightly less bounce than the Canadian boat, so just potentially a bit more rhythm and a bit more sequencing there. But don't discount right at the top of your screen in lane 2 the Hungarians. This is going to be neck and neck. Just coming up to the halfway point, the Hungarians in the lead just from China, closely followed by Canada.
I think we've got our top 3 though, unless one of them fall in, Emma, I think our top 3 to go straight through to the A final is pretty well locked away here. And last week we were talking about how eye-catching the Hungarian boat is. It's basically, you can see there's jigsaw pieces. It's a great design. But what I will say about last week, hats off to all the countries who had these beautiful boat designs. And this was one of the best representing Hungary. I know there's some restrictions, Emma, and maybe you can, at the end of this race, you can fill us in on what some of the conditions are. Obviously, you've got to have your name and all that sort of stuff and your number. But are there restrictions in what paint jobs you can have on your boat? As we watch Agnes Kiss and Bianca Nagy from Hungary, they're going to come down and get the win. The Canadians will take second, and then the Chinese will take third position. So well done to the Hungarians. Just trying to see what happened to the Polish crew. There they are there. So just and right across from them, the Cubans. So 2 boats, I think, who probably just took it easy during that race. But yes, congratulations to the Hungarians. Now, there are some restrictions, are there not, on what you can put on your boat, Emma?
Yeah, I think you obviously can't have any sort of rude words or any sort of political statements or things like that. But we were convinced when we first went to the games in Rio, we were convinced by our head coach then that we could only have white boats, and it's because he'd done some research that white paint was the lightest paint. So we were only allowed to have boring white boats when we went to Rio, but it paid off okay. But definitely I've seen a change in the designs, and as a lover of a jigsaw, I love that Hungarian boat. So I think that really stands out.
Yeah, it obviously is fast, and that's what's important. And they're getting a couple of good races together at the start of the season, so well done to Hungary, Canada and China, progressing through to the straight through to the A final. And now everybody will go through in the next race as well, because we only have 6 boats competing. I'll introduce you to the field in just a sec. Just for those who maybe weren't catching last weekend, Emma, what's your situation? Just remind people you're sitting out this season as well, which I know, having known you for many, many years, you'll be very frustrated by. So it's great that we can utilise some of that energy in the commentary box, but you're taking a year off for rest and recovery.